1,000 years of Islam. From Silk Road to city streets. Let's dive into this journey. 7th century China, Tang Dynasty vibes. Picture the grandeur and culture. The Silk Road buzzed, connecting east and west with silk, spices and goods. Arab traders brought goods and Islam, bridging two worlds. Early Muslim communities settled in coastal cities like Guangzhou. They were scholars, astronomers and officials, contributing to science and governance. Islam thrived through the Song, Yuan and Ming dynasties. Mosques and Islamic scholarship flourished in cities. Today, millions of Muslims are part of China's diverse tapestry. From Xi'an's halal restaurants to Guangzhou's ancient mosques, Islam's mark is undeniable. Let's talk about the people who make up these communities. Two major Muslim groups in China, the Hui and the Uyghurs. Each has a unique story. The Hui blend into the cultural landscape seamlessly, an integral part of the Chinese mosaic. The Uyghurs, with roots in Central Asia, have a rich and vibrant culture. They have their own language and a homeland in Xinjiang, a region rich in history. Both groups are Muslim, but their experiences in China are worlds apart. So, Xinjiang, remember that Wild West vibe? Well, the Chinese government sees it as a problem. See, there's been a history of tension between the Uyghurs and the government. Some Uyghurs want independence, and there have been protests, even violence. China's response? A brutal crackdown. We're talking mass surveillance, arbitrary arrests, and disappearances. People snatched from their homes in the middle of the night, never to be seen again. Then there are the camps. China calls them vocational training centers. Yeah, right. These are detention camps, plain and simple. Over 1 million Uyghurs and other minorities have been thrown into these places. Section 4. Brick by Brick. Dismantling faith in Xinjiang. Inside these camps, it's straight up dystopian. Forced labor, torture, political indoctrination. They're making prisoners renounce Islam, pledge loyalty to the Communist Party, even sing propaganda songs. It's like something out of a Black Mirror episode, but way too real. And it's not just the camps. Outside, the government is systematically stripping away Uyghur culture and religion. Mosques are being demolished, religious gatherings banned. Even growing a beard or wearing a headscarf can get you detained. They're trying to erase Uyghur identity piece by piece. It's cultural genocide, plain and simple, and the world is finally starting to pay attention. Section 5. Holding on, the struggle for Uyghur identity. Despite the crackdown, the Uyghurs are resisting. They're holding on to their language, their traditions, their faith. In secret, of course. Families whisper prayers in their homes, risking everything to keep their faith alive. Musicians keep traditional Uyghur music alive, even if it means performing underground. They're fighting back the only way they can, by preserving their culture, by refusing to be silenced. It's a testament to their strength, their resilience. But they can't do it alone. The world needs to step up, to call out China's atrocities and demand justice for the Uyghurs. Section 6. The world is watching. Outrage and inaction. So, how has the world reacted? Well, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of condemnation. Governments have issued statements. Human rights groups have raised alarms. But concrete action? Not so much. China's economic power gives it serious leverage. Countries are afraid to upset the apple cart, to jeopardize their trade deals. But here's the thing. Economic interests shouldn't come at the cost of human rights. We can't stay silent in the face of genocide. Silence is complicity. Section 7. Unsilenced. The fight for Uyghur freedom continues. The fight for Uyghur freedom is far from over. Brave individuals stand up against oppression, risking their lives. It's a fight against cultural erasure. Preserving Uyghur heritage is crucial. Every person deserves to live with respect and freedom, without fear of persecution. Keep talking about it. Keep shining a light on China's crimes. Pressure your governments to take action, to impose sanctions, to hold China accountable. Support organizations working to help Uyghurs, amplify their voices. Educate yourself and others about what's happening in Xinjiang. Stand up against injustice wherever it occurs. When we stand together, we are stronger.